Surprisingly, it's a fact that, did you know BMW's origins are truly remarkable? The story of BMW isn't merely about creating high-end vehicles. It traces back to the challenging days following World War I. In the wake of the Treaty of Versailles, Germany faced immense economic difficulties, which forced many businesses to adapt and innovate for survival. BMW, initially an aircraft engine manufacturer, pivoted in 1923 to enter the automotive realm, unveiling its first car, the BMW 315 PS. This model exemplified the brand's dedication to performance and quality, showcasing a powerful engine alongside an elegant design that captivated car enthusiasts. As the company navigated these tough circumstances, it demonstrated remarkable ingenuity, transforming from an aerospace manufacturer to a leading name in the automotive sector. The launch of the 315 PS was just the beginning. Over the decades, BMW has established a legacy of engineering excellence and driving pleasure. Today, the brand is not only recognized for its luxury vehicles, but also revered for its rich history of resilience and creativity against the backdrop of adversity. How did such transformation shape modern automotive culture? Here's a wild fact about snakes shedding skin. Snakes have a fascinating way of growing that sets them apart from many other animals. They undergo a remarkable process known as eidesis, which is shedding their skin. Unlike humans, who have flexible skin that can stretch, snakes have rigid skin that cannot accommodate their growing bodies. This means when a snake grows, it must shed its entire outer layer of skin all at once. This process not only allows them to grow, but also helps them get rid of any parasites and repair damaged skin. The shedding usually happens several times a year, and it can be quite a sight to see. As snakes prepare to shed, their body will become dull, and their eyes may appear cloudy. Once they begin to shed, they rub against rough surfaces to help peel off the old skin. Afterward, they emerge looking vibrant and fresh. This unique shedding process is essential for their health, making it crucial for snakes to maintain their well-being in the wild. Isn't nature incredible? Can you believe people choose shocks over silence? A fascinating study conducted in 2014 at the University of Virginia revealed just how uncomfortable many of us are with our own thoughts. When participants were asked to sit in a room alone for 15 minutes without any distractions, half of them opted for an electric shock instead of simply enjoying the silence. This surprising choice raises questions about our relationship with solitude. Why would sitting quietly, a chance to reflect on our lives, be so unbearable that we prefer a jolt of electricity? Researchers suggest that many people find their thoughts to be overwhelming or anxiety-inducing. In a world constantly buzzing with notifications and distractions, it seems we may have lost the ability to be comfortable in our own minds. The study illuminates a crucial aspect of our modern lives. As we become more connected through technology, we might actually be distancing ourselves from our inner selves. What do you think? Are we truly afraid of our own thoughts? Why exactly does paresthesia give you prickly sensations? Paresthesia, often described as the sensation of pins and needles, happens when pressure affects your nerves. When you sit or lay in one position for too long, the weight on your nerves disrupts their normal signals, leading to that tingling feeling. It's usually harmless and resolves quickly once you change positions. But what really happens here? Your body has a network of nerves that sends signals to your brain about touch and movement. When blood flow is restricted, the nerves get confused and send mixed messages, resulting in that familiar prickle. In most cases, paresthesia is temporary, lasting just a few minutes. However, chronic paresthesia can indicate underlying health issues, such as nerve damage or circulation problems. Have you ever wondered why that tingling feels oddly satisfying when it fades away? Guess what really drives Inuit snow vocabulary? The Inuit, a fascinating indigenous group living in the chilly Arctic regions of Canada, Greenland, and Alaska, showcase an incredible relationship with their environment, particularly snow and ice. Their language boasts numerous specific terms, reflecting a deep understanding of the varying characteristics of snow. For example, the word aput refers to the snow blanketing the ground, while kanik describes the delicate snowflakes drifting down from the sky. This expansive vocabulary highlights not only their observational prowess, but also the necessity of precise terminology for survival in such a challenging climate. In an environment where snow can be anything from light as fluff to ice thick enough to support a sled, knowing the right terms can influence how they hunt, navigate, and build their shelters. Such intimate knowledge allows the Inuit to appreciate and respect their surroundings, ultimately enabling them to thrive amid the beauty and challenges of the Arctic landscape. Through this linguistic diversity, the Inuit embody a remarkable connection to nature that many cultures strive to understand. Surprisingly, it's a fact that avocados are healthy fats. Unlike most fruits that are sweet and low in fat, avocados stand out with their impressive nutrient profile. These creamy delights contain a high level of monounsaturated fatty acids, which are the same beneficial fats found in olive oil. These heart-healthy fats offer several advantages, including lowering bad cholesterol levels while boosting good cholesterol. This means that enjoying avocados can actually support your heart health. Beyond their unique fats, avocados are incredibly versatile. They can be blended into smoothies for a rich texture, smeared on toast for a nutritious breakfast, or mashed into guacamole for a tasty dip. They are packed with essential vitamins and minerals, including potassium, vitamin K, and folate, making them a superfood that offers more than just great taste. So the next time you savor the buttery flavor of an avocado, know that you are not just indulging in a delicious treat, but also making a smart dietary choice that benefits your body. Who knew healthy eating could taste so good? Did you know Greenland has the lowest population density? It might surprise you that this vast icy island is home to only about 56,000 people, spread across an area of roughly 836,331 square miles. This means there are only around 107 people for every square mile. Imagine living in a place where you could walk for miles without bumping into anyone. Most of Greenland is covered by thick ice, with a harsh climate that makes it difficult for large communities to thrive. Many of its residents live in small coastal towns, primarily in the southwest, where the weather is a bit milder. The unique landscape creates quiet, stunning views, allowing locals and visitors alike to enjoy the pristine beauty of nature. Greenland's low population density also means that wildlife flourishes, including polar bears, seals, and a variety of birds. Isn't it fascinating how such a breathtaking place is so sparsely populated? You won't believe where this man found shelter. Miran Karimanaseri, an Iranian refugee, spent an astonishing 18 years living in Terminal 1 of Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. While most would find the idea absurd, Miran saw the airport as a haven. It offered him food, safety, and heat, providing a remarkable sense of stability during a tumultuous time in his life. He navigated through challenges that many could hardly imagine, adapting to a unique routine amidst the bustling atmosphere of travelers. This unusual choice stemmed from the lack of alternatives that felt safe, forcing him to make the airport his unlikely home. His extraordinary story resonated with many and ultimately inspired the film The Terminal, showcasing the resilience of the human spirit. Miran's journey raises important questions. How does one define home, and what sacrifices are worth it for safety and comfort? Believe it or not, lakes can explode. Limnic eruptions present one of nature's most dramatic hazards, transforming tranquil bodies of water into lethal explosions of gas. This phenomenon occurs when carbon dioxide accumulates in the deeper layers of a lake, trapped under immense pressure. As the gas builds up, the potential for a violent release grows, leading to catastrophic results. A poignant example of this was witnessed in 1986 at Lake Nyos in Cameroon. There, a sudden limnic eruption released a massive cloud of carbon dioxide, which swept through surrounding villages, tragically taking around 1,800 lives. This event sent shockwaves around the globe and served as a sobering reminder of the latent threats posed by such lakes. In response, scientists have been diligently researching ways to prevent similar disasters. One effective strategy is degassing, which involves carefully releasing the trapped gases to alleviate pressure buildup. By enhancing our understanding of limnic eruptions and implementing preventive measures, we can better protect communities living near these seemingly peaceful lakes from devastating occurrences. Did you know George and Barbara Bush were married for 73 years? This remarkable couple holds the record for the longest marriage of any presidential pair in American history. Their love story began in high school in the 1940s when they met at a dance in Texas. They became inseparable, leading to their wedding on January 6, 1945. Through thick and thin, they supported each other, navigating the highs and lows of public life as George served as a World War II pilot, a congressman, the director of the CIA, and ultimately the 41st President of the United States. Barbara played an essential role, not just as a loving wife, but also as a devoted First Lady, focusing on literacy and family health issues. Their bond exemplified partnership, friendship, and resilience, resonating with many across the nation. Even amidst the pressures of political life, they found joy in family, humor, and shared values. Their enduring love story reminds us that strong relationships can thrive in any circumstances. How did they maintain such a long-lasting connection? Prepare to be amazed by Matthew McKnight's survival story. In a jaw-dropping turn of events, off-duty paramedic Matthew McNight was struck by a car speeding at 70 miles per hour, sending him flying an astonishing 118 feet. Despite the terrifying impact and severe injuries, Matthew's incredible will to live shone through. He underwent a tough recovery process, defying the odds stacked against him. His remarkable journey didn't just stop at survival, he went on to achieve something extraordinary. Thanks to his phenomenal experience, he achieved the Guinness World Record for the furthest distance thrown by a car, a title that highlights both the incredible power of resilience and the astonishing nature of human survival. Matthew's story serves as a powerful reminder of how tough we can be when faced with adversity. Can you imagine surviving such a harrowing ordeal and then turning it into a world record? Guess what really drives Armenia's success in chess? In the heart of Armenia, chess isn't just a game, it's a way of life. Since 2011, the Armenian government has made chess mandatory in schools for children starting from the age of 6. Picture young kids strategizing over a chessboard, engaging in intense battles of wits, not merely for entertainment, but as an essential part of their education. This initiative focuses on sharpening their minds, enhancing critical thinking skills, and fostering a sense of competition among students. The Armenian leaders firmly believe that teaching chess can nurture strategic thinking abilities that extend far beyond the classroom, laying the groundwork for tomorrow's leaders and innovators. Armenia's rich chess legacy is highlighted by its world-renowned players, such as Tigran Petrosian and Levan Aronian, making this commitment to chess even more significant. The sight of a child intently contemplating a chess move could very well foreshadow the emergence of a future champion, a testament to Armenia's profound dedication to this ancient game. How will this unique approach influence the next generation? Here's a wild fact about Saudi Arabia's hidden rivers. Though Saudi Arabia is widely recognized for its vast deserts and arid landscapes, it surprisingly lacks permanent rivers. Instead, this intriguing region presents a captivating feature known as wadis. These are dry riverbeds that spring to life when rainstorms sweep across the land, transforming barren canyon floors into gushing streams. These seasonal waterways play a crucial role in the local ecosystem, providing vital moisture to plants and animals during their brief floods. Ranging from narrow channels to expansive valleys, wadis can carry an impressive volume of water when conditions permit. The very term wadi is derived from Arabic, meaning valley or riverbed, hinting at its essential role in the landscape. Although most of the time these pathways remain dry, the sudden surges of water reflect the remarkable resilience of nature in a seemingly unyielding environment. Wadis also serve as gathering points for local wildlife and are even harnessed by farmers who use the seasonal influx to irrigate their crops. This shows how life in this beautiful desert country adapts in unexpected ways. Meet Voytek the bear, a World War I hero. During the tumultuous times of World War I, a remarkable bear named Voytek became an honorary soldier for the Polish army. Adopted by soldiers after they found him orphaned in Persia, Voytek quickly became the unit's beloved mascot. His story is not just about cuddles and companionship. This brave bear played a vital role in logistics. Voytek was strong enough to help carry artillery shells and ammunition, making him a unique and invaluable member of the troop. He would often march alongside the soldiers, lifting spirits and providing comfort during the harsh realities of war. The bond between Voytek and the soldiers was truly special, showcasing the power of friendship even in dire circumstances. After the war, Voytek became a celebrity in his own right, living in a zoo in Scotland where thousands came to see him. His legacy reminds us of the unexpected connections that arise in times of conflict. Isn't it fascinating how a bear can embody such extraordinary courage and camaraderie? Ever thought about why discover Montenegro's hidden treasure, Tara River Canyon? Nestled in the breathtaking landscape of Montenegro lies the Tara River Canyon, a natural wonder that captivates visitors with its stunning beauty and thrilling adventures. Stretching about 51 miles long and plunging to depths around 4,150 feet, it holds the title of the largest canyon in Europe and the second largest in the world. Imagine standing on the edge, gazing down into a vibrant emerald green river, winding through steep, rocky cliffs covered in lush vegetation. The Tara River is renowned not only for its picturesque scenery, but also for its crystal-clear waters, making it a prime destination for adventure enthusiasts. Thrilling whitewater rafting, kayaking, and zip-lining through the canyon attract adventurers from around the globe, all eager for an adrenaline rush set against a backdrop that feels straight out of a fairy tale. Besides the excitement, the canyon serves as a sanctuary for diverse wildlife. Majestic eagles soar above while rare plant species cling to rocky ledges. Whether you're seeking heart-pounding activities or simply wish to soak in nature's beauty, the Tara River Canyon offers an unforgettable experience for every visitor. Did you know Boston's tunnels use complex propellers? Building these tunnels wasn't a simple task. The propellers utilized in the construction were anything but ordinary. They were highly complex and specifically designed for the job. Engineers understood that to create an underground passage without disrupting the city above, they needed specialized machinery for lifting the propellers into place. This intricate equipment was crucial to integrate the tunnel seamlessly into the existing road infrastructure. Without such innovation, the risk of damaging buildings and roads would have been high, causing chaos in the bustling city. The propellers, functioning like massive screws, helped to bore through the earth while minimizing disturbances above ground. Imagine the precision and thought that went into this project, ensuring not only the success of the tunnel, but also the safety of Bostonians. The construction of these tunnels is a great example of engineering creativity and the commitment to preserving urban life while advancing infrastructure. What other challenges do you think engineers face today? Guess what really drives Volgograd's mysterious disk wonders? During excavations in Russia, scientists uncovered extraordinary artifacts known as the Volgograd disks. These massive tungsten disks, reminiscent of flying saucers, have ignited the imagination of many, leading to wild theories about extraterrestrial origins. While the idea of aliens crafting these bizarre objects is certainly captivating, researchers assert a more terrestrial explanation. They believe these disks formed naturally over millennia through erosion processes, sculpted by the relentless forces of wind and water. Tungsten, a remarkably durable metal, withstands these elements, leading to the eerie saucer-like shapes we see today. As curiosity swirled among the media and the public, tales of UFOs and alien encounters garnered attention, overshadowing the disk's true origin story. Although the Volgograd disks do not provide evidence of extraterrestrial life, they serve as a potent reminder of the planet's secrets and the captivating natural processes that shape our world. How many more wonders lie hidden beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered? Prepare to be amazed by canned baked beans. You might think these delicious beans are baked, but they're actually stewed in a thick, savory sauce. It all starts with soaking the beans to soften them. After soaking, the beans get cooked in a flavorful, tomato-based sauce that makes them even tastier. Once they're perfectly stewed, they get sealed inside cans. This canning process is crucial because it helps preserve the beans for a long time, ensuring they stay fresh and flavorful for your meals. After sealing, the cans are heated at high temperatures, which not only kills off any bacteria, but also creates a lovely, hearty dish you can enjoy anytime. So the next time you crack open a can of baked beans, remember the careful cooking and sealing that brings this convenience to your table? Isn't it fascinating how something we take for granted has a complex process behind it? Most people don't know this, but Banff is amazing. This stunning gem in Canada is famed not only for its breathtaking views, but also for its rejuvenating natural hot springs that have attracted visitors for centuries. The Banff Upper Hot Springs offer a relaxing retreat after a day packed with exhilarating adventures. For winter sports fans, the park is a thrilling playground featuring ski slopes that cater to everyone from beginners to seasoned pros. As you glide down the snowy hills, majestic mountains provide a spectacular backdrop. When the snow melts away, Banff transforms into a hiker's paradise, unveiling diverse landscapes that range from lush green forests to rugged cliffs inviting exploration. One of the park's crown jewels is the Glacier Skywalk, a remarkable suspension bridge soaring over a breathtaking canyon, where visitors can marvel at cascading waterfalls and the wildlife thriving below. With activities suitable for nature lovers and adventurers alike, Banff National Park presents endless opportunities to immerse oneself in Canada's awe-inspiring natural beauty. So, what will you explore first? Here's a wild fact about digital translation pens. These nifty devices scan texts and translate them in real time, recognizing more than 50 different languages. Imagine being in a foreign country, struggling to read a menu or ask for directions. With a digital translation pen, you simply hover it over a word, and it instantly provides a translation on screen or even reads it out loud. This cutting-edge tool is great for students needing help with language homework or travelers wanting to connect with local cultures without the language barrier. But it doesn't stop there. The pen is especially beneficial for individuals with dyslexia, offering an accessible way to understand written words. Instead of flipping through dictionaries or fumbling with apps, this gadget makes language learning and communication smoother and faster. As technology evolves, it opens up exciting possibilities for breaking down communication barriers. Wouldn't it be amazing to converse with anyone in the world, no matter the language? Ever wondered about the largest flying animal ever? That title belongs to Ketzal Koatlas, a remarkable creature from the age of dinosaurs. Imagine a giant animal as tall as a giraffe soaring through the skies. This fascinating creature lived around 70 million years ago in what is now North America. With a wingspan reaching up to 36 feet, Ketzal Koatlas is a stunning example of nature's creativity. Unlike birds, it likely used its long, pointed beak to snatch fish and small creatures from the water. Paleontologists believe it glided on air currents, making it an incredible flyer. The discovery of such immense flying reptiles shows just how diverse and strange life was during the late Cretaceous period. Every fossil discovery teaches us more about these extraordinary beings, reminding us that the past was filled with wonders we can only dream of. What other surprises might the fossil record hold? What if I told you the British Army set standards? During the 18th century, the British Army distinguished itself with remarkable organization and unwavering discipline, establishing a high benchmark for military forces across the globe. They equipped their troops with superior resources, which included advanced muskets, powerful artillery, and uniforms crafted for functionality and protection. This level of preparedness provided the British with a substantial edge during pivotal conflicts like the American Revolutionary War. While American forces often resorted to guerrilla tactics and relied on volunteer soldiers, the British Army maintained a structured method that facilitated efficient training and execution of their strategies. Soldiers underwent rigorous drills in formations and tactics, fostering a united front that was difficult to overcome. Such professionalism proved crucial during confrontations. Additionally, the combination of superior supplies and a disciplined army not only enabled the British to fight effectively, but also sparked a passionate desire for independence among the American colonies. How did this clash shape the future of both nations? Believe it or not, camels rule the Australian outback. These fascinating animals were introduced to Australia in the 1840s to help explorers navigate the dry, harsh landscapes of the outback. At that time, they were the perfect solution for carrying heavy loads thanks to their incredible ability to go without water for long periods. But what started as a helping hand quickly turned into something bigger. Today, Australia is home to over 1 million feral camels. These wild camels have adapted remarkably well to their new environment, thriving in the arid conditions. Interestingly, they have become quite a problem for local ecosystems, as they graze on native plants and compete with wildlife for resources. Despite the challenges they present, camels have become a part of Australia's unique story. So how did these majestic creatures go from helpers to a wild population? Ever wondered where cacao gets its name? The word cacao actually traces its roots back to the ancient Mayan civilization, and it translates to bitter drink. Isn't that fascinating? Cacao wasn't just any food, it was viewed as a divine substance with strong ties to fertility and power, often reserved for royalty or used in sacred rituals. Picture the Maya sipping this foamy beverage made from crushed cacao beans, mixed with water, spices, and sometimes honey. It was both energizing and quite sophisticated. This drink played a crucial role in their society, serving not only as nourishment, but also as a symbol of status and spiritual significance. As time passed, the use of cacao spread across cultures, leading to the chocolate we know and love today, although modern chocolate is decidedly sweeter. From the ancient Mayans to modern-day chocolate lovers, cacao has always held a special place in our hearts, representing a rich history filled with cultural significance and indulgence. So next time you enjoy a piece of chocolate, remember its journey from a bitter drink cherished by the ancient Maya to a sweet treat loved around the world. This might surprise you. Lions roar from 5 miles away. Their impressive vocal ability showcases the strength and presence of these majestic big cats. When a lion roars, it's not just for show, it's a way of communicating with other lions across vast distances. Their roar can signal territory, call for mates, or warn rivals to back off. Imagine standing 5 miles from where a lion is roaring, feeling the deep vibrations of its powerful voice resonate through the air. This remarkable distance highlights not only their immense lung capacity, but also their role as apex predators in the wild. Lions usually roar at night or early morning, as these times allow their calls to travel further without interference from other noises. So next time you hear a lion's roar, remember it's a mighty call that carries through the plains, asserting its dominance and capturing the attention of everyone nearby. This might surprise you. Bees can get drunk. In the warm summer months, nectar found in flowers can ferment due to heat, turning into a sugary treat that can intoxicate bees that sip it. Just imagine a bee buzzing from flower to flower, unknowingly consuming fermented nectar and becoming tipsy. Once intoxicated, these bees may start flying in erratic patterns, struggling to navigate their way back home. To maintain order in the hive, worker bees are on high alert. They actually block the re-entry of their tipsy companions to keep everything running smoothly. This remarkable behavior shows how essential teamwork and structure are in the bee community. Isn't it fascinating that even these tiny creatures have their own way of managing chaos? While we may find their drunken antics amusing, it underscores the importance of clean nectar and proper foraging for the health of the entire colony. So, the next time you see bees buzzing around, remember that they have their own set of challenges, even when it comes to enjoying a sweet sip. What a wild world they live in. Did you know that Ubari melons can cost over $27,000? In Japan, these luxurious fruits have made headlines for their staggering auction prices, becoming iconic symbols of wealth and sophistication. Originating from Hokkaido, Ubari melons are a feast for the senses. They're renowned for their incredibly sweet flavor, perfectly round shape, and smooth, flawless skin. Each melon undergoes meticulous cultivation, with farmers dedicating time and skill to nurture just the right conditions for these prized fruits to flourish. The result is not just a delicious treat, but also a status symbol. Gifting Ubari melons is a gesture of prestige in Japan, especially during important ceremonies or business events. Buyers often seek out the highest quality melons, and when that perfect specimen comes along, you can expect the price to skyrocket. Who wouldn't want such an extravagant gift? Can you believe Voyager 1 is having issues? In November 2023, this pioneer of space exploration encountered a glitch that halted its ability to send back readable scientific and engineering data. Voyager 1, launched in 1977, has traveled more than 14 billion miles from Earth, becoming the farthest human-made object in space. For over 4 decades, it has provided invaluable information about our solar system and beyond, sending back stunning images of distant planets and valuable data about cosmic radiation. Suddenly, this trusted source of knowledge hit a snag, raising concerns among scientists and space enthusiasts alike. Engineers are hard at work troubleshooting, trying to understand the cause of the malfunction and restore normal operations. Although it's frustrating to think about a beloved spacecraft facing challenges, such incidents remind us of the complexities involved in space exploration. Each mission comes with risks, and clever adjustments often pave the way for unexpected discoveries. Will Voyager 1 bounce back and continue its epic journey? We all hope so. Did you know the sun controls our solar system? The sun accounts for a staggering 99.86% of the total mass within our solar system, making it the ultimate gravitational powerhouse. Imagine everything from planets like Earth and Mars to moons, asteroids, and comets, all dancing in a cosmic ballet around this massive celestial body. Without the sun's incredible mass and energy, life as we know it on Earth would be impossible, and our solar system would be an entirely different environment. The sun's gravity creates a strong bond that keeps the planets in their orbits, preventing them from drifting aimlessly into space. It also provides the light and warmth necessary for life, crafting the conditions that allow us to thrive. In fact, our sun is a star, a burning ball of gas that fuses hydrogen into helium, releasing tremendous amounts of energy through nuclear fusion. So the next time you bask in the sunlight, remember how critical this giant ball of gas is to our existence and the stability of everything in our solar realm. Here's something incredible about a katana master. This Japanese man has taken the art of swordsmanship to jaw-dropping heights by mastering the katana, a traditional Japanese sword. He is not just any sword fighter. He's renowned for his astonishing ability to slice real bullets midair. Imagine the precision and reflexes required to achieve this feat. Scientists have studied him and found that his perception of time is well above average, meaning he can react faster than most people. This extraordinary skill allows him to anticipate movements and execute strikes with unmatched accuracy. His training combines centuries-old techniques with modern science, showcasing the incredible potential of human capability. As he performs breathtaking demonstrations, audiences are left in awe, realizing that mastery is rooted not only in physical skill, but also in mental awareness. How can one person push the boundaries of what we thought possible in swordsmanship? Transform your walls with easy geometric designs. Pattern rollers are a game changer for anyone looking to add style to their space without the hassle of traditional painting. These innovative tools allow you to create stunning geometric patterns effortlessly. Just roll the specially designed roller over a wall and watch as it leaves behind a beautiful design, perfect for any room. Whether you prefer bold shapes or subtle motifs, pattern rollers can accommodate your unique style, giving your walls an artistic touch. They are perfect for DIY enthusiasts or those just starting with home decor. The best part? It requires minimal effort compared to painting, so you can transform an ordinary room into a work of art in no time. Plus, the versatility of pattern rollers means you can experiment with different colors and designs easily. Imagine the satisfaction of crafting a gorgeous feature wall or adding a touch of elegance to your living space. So why not unleash your creativity and give pattern rollers a try? Hard to believe, but Pluto's big journey is almost over. On March 23, 2178, Pluto will mark a special milestone by completing a full orbit around the Sun since its discovery in 1930. This means 248 years will have passed since we first spotted this fascinating dwarf planet. Because Pluto orbits so slowly, its journey is incredibly long compared to our earthly standards. While we experience a year in just 365 days, Pluto takes nearly 248 years to complete one full revolution. This huge timescale makes it quite challenging to study its seasons and movements. Imagine how many holidays and family gatherings will happen on Earth before Pluto finishes just one lap around the Sun. As we look forward to 2178, Pluto's return to its starting point sparks curiosity about what we will learn about our solar system in the meantime. Will we have more advanced telescopes to uncover new secrets about this icy world? You might be shocked to learn about cowboy boots. In Blythe, California, there's a quirky law that requires anyone wanting to wear cowboy boots to own at least 2 cows. This unusual regulation is all about keeping the cowboy culture genuine and authentic. The idea is to ensure that only true ranchers who live the cowboy lifestyle and take care of livestock can flaunt those iconic, stylish boots. Can you imagine a city where your footwear choices depend on your ranching credentials? This law has sparked conversations, with some people finding it amusing, while others argue it's a fun way to maintain the region's ranching heritage. Whether you're a boot enthusiast or just curious, this legislation raises questions about identity and culture in a world where fashion often crosses the line into everyday life. So the next time you slip on a pair of cowboy boots, think about whether you're meeting the cow ownership requirement. Is it really true that Eiffel cared about maintenance? Absolutely. Gustav Eiffel, the brilliant engineer behind the iconic Eiffel Tower, understood that regular upkeep was crucial for the longevity of his structures. He believed that the integrity of any engineering marvel depended not just on its initial construction, but also on ongoing care. Eiffel emphasized that regular inspections and maintenance could prevent deterioration from weathering or other environmental impacts. This proactive approach ensured that his creations would stand the test of time, delighting future generations. His legacy is not only visible in the Eiffel Tower, but also in structures like the Ubari Viaduct and the Bordeaux Bridge. Thanks to his dedication to maintenance, these architectural wonders continue to inspire awe today. So the next time you admire one of his works, remember that solid maintenance was key to preserving their beauty and strength. Here's what actually happens when we overbuy clothes. Since the year 2000, fashion brands have ramped up clothing production dramatically, flooding the market with new styles. However, interestingly, consumers now wear each item about 40% less frequently than before. This means those trendy jackets and cute tops we purchased impulsively end up sitting in our closets, mostly unworn. With so many garments out there, people are finding it harder to choose what to wear, leading to overflowing wardrobes. The downside to this trend goes beyond just clutter. It raises significant concerns about environmental sustainability. More clothing means not only increased waste, but also higher carbon footprints from production and transportation. As we fill our closets with fast fashion, many are starting to question their buying habits. Can we make more sustainable choices and break this cycle of overconsumption? What if I told you coins have hidden secrets? The design of a tiny coin might seem simple, but it includes a surprising level of detail that serves specific purposes. Take the ridges along the edge, for example. Known as reeded edges, these grooves prevent counterfeiting by making it harder to shave off metal without detection. Each ridge is carefully placed to ensure a consistent feel and appearance, making it easy for us to identify genuine coins. Beyond security, the design also plays a role in the coin's functionality. These edges help create friction, allowing machines to handle coins more effectively, whether they're in vending machines or cash registers. So the next time you toss a coin, remember that it's not just a piece of currency. It's a small marvel of engineering, designed to be both beautiful and practical. Who knew a tiny coin could pack so much innovation? Is it really true that the Kuiper Belt holds secrets? This fascinating region beyond Neptune's orbit is home to countless small, icy objects, such as comets and dwarf planets. The Kuiper Belt extends from about 30 to 55 astronomical units from the Sun, which is a vast stretch of space filled with remnants from the solar system's early days. By studying these icy bodies, scientists can glean important clues about how our solar system formed over 4.5 billion years ago. One of the most famous inhabitants of this belt is Pluto, once considered the 9th planet but now recognized as a dwarf planet. Observing these distant objects also helps astronomers understand the dynamics of the outer solar system and the potential for discovering more celestial bodies. So next time you gaze at the stars, remember that the Kuiper Belt is like a treasure chest of cosmic history just waiting to be explored. Why hasn't Pluto completed its orbit yet? Since its discovery in 1930, Pluto has remained caught in a long celestial dance, not finishing a single orbit around the Sun. This delay is due to its unique position and the shape of its orbit, which is highly elongated and tilted. While Earth takes just 365 days to make a full trip around the Sun, Pluto requires a staggering 248 years. This means Pluto won't complete its first full orbit since being discovered until 2178. To add to the intrigue, Pluto's orbit sometimes brings it closer to the Sun than Neptune, even though it's a dwarf planet. This eccentric path and the gravitational influences of other planets make Pluto's journey distinctive and complex. For astronomers, studying the orbit of Pluto offers insights into the early solar system and the formation of planets. So as we eagerly await Pluto's return to its starting point, we're reminded of how vast and varied our solar system is. Just imagine being around to witness that monumental moment in 2178. Why exactly does a quarter have grooves? The answer lies in history and a clever way to prevent cheating. Each U.S. quarter has over 100 tiny grooves around its edge, known as reeding. These grooves were introduced back in the 19th century when coins were made of valuable metals like gold and silver. People would shave off small amounts of metal to create their own coins, essentially stealing value without anyone noticing. By adding grooves, the U.S. Mint made it challenging to alter the coins without leaving clear evidence. Today, these grooves serve a dual purpose. Not only do they protect the integrity of the coin, but they also give it a textured feel, helping people differentiate between coins by touch. So the next time you flip a quarter, remember that those little grooves are more than just decoration. They're a safeguard against dishonesty. Did you know about the amazing Sphinx moth caterpillar? This remarkable creature is hard to miss thanks to its large size and vibrant green color. Its most distinctive feature is a horn-shaped spine that adds to its uniqueness, making it easily identifiable among other caterpillars. Preferring to munch on lilac and ash leaves, the Sphinx moth caterpillar spends its time feasting and growing. But that's not all. This caterpillar undergoes a fascinating metamorphosis process. When it's time to change into a moth, it burrows underground to pupate, entering a magical stage of transformation. During this time, its body undergoes incredible changes, readying itself for life as a flying moth. Once the metamorphosis is complete, it emerges as a beautiful moth, showcasing a range of stunning colors and patterns. The Sphinx moth itself is known for its quick, hummingbird-like flight, making it a captivating sight in gardens. So the next time you spot a caterpillar, think of the incredible journey it may soon embark on. Did you know that space has a surprising smell? Astronauts returning from space have shared that the scent of space is often likened to seared meat or welding fumes. Even though space itself is a vacuum and doesn't have an odor, the real action happens when astronauts come back to Earth. During re-entry into the spacecraft, chemical reactions on their suits and equipment take place, creating those unexpected aromas. This intriguing smell likely comes from substances like ozone and burnt metal, which mix together in the intense conditions of re-entry. Imagine how astonishing it must be to step out of a spacecraft, a seasoned traveler of the cosmos, and catch a whiff of something so earthly yet oddly extraordinary. This unique sensory experience adds another layer to the adventure of space travel, reminding us that even the vastness of space can surprise us with its curious chemistry. Here's a wild fact about zombie flowers. Did you know there's a flower that smells like a zombie's armpit? This intriguing plant is known as the corpse flower, or Rafflesia arnoldi, famous for its foul odor, which emits a stench similar to rotting flesh. Why does it smell so terrible? Well, this unique scent attracts specific pollinators, particularly carrion beetles, that are drawn to decaying matter. Rafflesia arnoldi also boasts the title of the world's largest individual flower, with blossoms reaching up to 3 feet across. This rare beauty can be found in the rainforests of Indonesia, thriving in the shadows like a true oddity of nature. Despite its off-putting aroma, the coarse flower plays an essential role in its ecosystem. How many other unusual plants can you think of that have such wild adaptations? Turns out, the truth is that art speaks volumes. Bruno Catalano is an innovative artist renowned for his captivating sculptures that challenge our perception of human experience. His stunning works feature fragmented figures that appear to float in the air, creating a surreal and thought-provoking effect. Displayed prominently during the prestigious Venice Biennale, these sculptures symbolize the deep emptiness felt by migrants in search of a better life. Each piece reflects not only their physical journey, but also the emotional weight of leaving loved ones and familiar surroundings behind. Through his mastery of form, Catalano invites us to confront the feelings of loss and dislocation that so many face in today's world. His art compels us to consider the narratives of those who yearn for a new beginning while grappling with the pieces of themselves they must sacrifice. How does art like Catalano's help us understand complex human experiences? What if I told you about the Kayan tribes? The Kayan tribes, especially the Kayan Lawi, live in the stunning and remote mountainous regions of Myanmar and Thailand. Their vibrant culture has remained intact for centuries, deeply rooted in agriculture and traditional crafts like weaving and pottery. These communities value their connection to the land, relying on farming practices passed down through generations. However, as modern influences seep into their territories, the Kayan tribes are facing new challenges. Tourists are increasingly drawn to their breathtaking landscapes and rich cultures, bringing both opportunities and pressures. While some tribal members embrace these changes, others worry about losing their age-old customs and social structures. How will the Kayan tribes navigate this delicate balance between preserving their heritage and adapting to a rapidly changing world? What if I told you Davis tried to patent a slave's invention? In a fascinating twist of history, Jefferson Davis sought to patent a revolutionary steam-operated propeller created by his enslaved worker, Ben Montgomery. Despite Davis's high status as President of the Confederacy, his application was rejected because he was not credited as the true inventor. This scenario sheds light on an unusual law Davis signed that allowed slave owners to file patents for inventions made by their enslaved laborers. While this law recognized the potential contributions of enslaved individuals, it still denied them rights over their creations. Montgomery's propeller design showcased a remarkable engineering concept that might have changed maritime travel, but instead it became a poignant reminder of the complexities of invention and ownership in a society built on slavery. How different might history have been if Montgomery's genius had been acknowledged? Surprisingly, it's a fact that luxury brands destroy unsold items. Companies like Louis Vuitton and Chanel are known for this shocking practice. Each year, these fashion giants choose to destroy millions of dollars worth of unsold products instead of donating or selling them at a discount. Why do they do this? The answer lies in maintaining their exclusivity and brand value. For them, every unsold handbag or dress represents a potential threat to the luxurious image they've nurtured. This controversial tactic raises eyebrows and sparks conversations about sustainability and ethics in fashion. Consumers increasingly demand transparency and responsibility from brands, pushing for changes. While some luxury labels have started initiatives to address waste, like recycling materials or creating sustainable collections, many still cling to this tradition. Can the fashion industry find a balance between prestige and sustainability, or will these practices continue to taint its reputation? What if I told you about the word almost? This fascinating word is special because all its letters appear in perfect alphabetical order. When you spell it out, you notice that A comes first, followed by L, then M, O, S, and T. This rare trait makes almost stand out in the English language, where such a neat arrangement is quite unusual. You might be surprised to learn that not many other words share this characteristic, making almost a true gem in our vocabulary. This little quirk shows how spelling and the alphabet can sometimes align in interesting ways. Exploring language is like an adventure, revealing secrets and patterns we often overlook. So next time you use the word almost, remember its unique alphabetical charm. It's not just a common word, but also a remarkable example of how letters can line up just right. You might be shocked to learn about a giant popsicle disaster. In 1967, New Yorkers witnessed a sweet summer day turn sticky when a promotional event for a new frozen treat went catastrophically wrong. Imagine a giant popsicle melting under the sun, its vibrant orange flavors flooding the streets. This monumental mishap didn't just make a mess. It created a river of citrusy goo that covered a whole city block. The scene was chaotic as people struggled to navigate through the unexpected, sugary overflow. This bizarre event became a memorable cautionary tale for businesses, illustrating the importance of proper refrigeration logistics in promotional activities. Marketers learned that even the most delightful idea could turn disastrous without careful planning. So next time you enjoy a popsicle, remember the day when a sweet treat turned into a sticky situation. Prepare to be amazed by catfish taste buds. Did you know that catfish have the highest number of taste buds of any animal? Unlike most creatures, catfish don't just have taste buds in their mouths. Instead, these fascinating fish have taste buds all over their bodies, including their skin, fins, and even their whiskers. This unique adaptation is crucial for their survival, especially in murky waters where visibility is low. With such a high concentration of taste receptors, catfish can detect even the faintest odors and flavors in their surroundings. This heightened sensitivity helps them find food, navigate their environment, and avoid predators. In fact, these remarkable fish can taste chemicals in the water from a considerable distance. So next time you see a catfish, remember that it's more than just a fish. It's a gourmet of the underwater world. Hard to believe, but Nero used Christians as human torches. This shocking act of cruelty is one of the darkest chapters of Roman history. Emperor Nero, who ruled from 54 to 68 AD, was infamous for his extravagant and often brutal displays. During his reign, after a great fire devastated Rome, he notoriously blamed Christians, subjecting them to horrific punishments. Among the most grotesque was using them as living torches in his lavish nighttime parades, lighting the way through the streets with their burning bodies. Historians like Tacitus have documented these events, highlighting how the emperor sought to divert blame for the disaster onto innocent people to save his own reputation. This horrific practice serves not only as a reminder of Nero's cruelty, but also illustrates the dangerous intersections of power and scapegoating, where vulnerable groups suffer under tyrannical rule. How could even a ruler justify such brutality? Believe it or not, sleepy grass can intoxicate cows. This remarkable plant contains unique natural compounds that cause cows to exhibit staggering and even wobbly behavior, almost like they are tipsy. When these curious animals munch on sleepy grass, the compounds in the plant interact with their bodies, leading to these amusingly quirky movements. It's a delightful reminder of how different species can have surprising interactions with their environments. In some cases, farmers have noticed their cows acting a bit silly after grazing on certain patches of this grass, raising both eyebrows and laughter. This fascinating phenomenon highlights the complexity of ecosystems and how plants can impact the behavior of animals in unexpected ways. So the next time you see cows in a field, think about what they might be snacking on and the intriguing science behind their playful antics. Believe it or not, mirror neurons shape our empathy. These fascinating brain cells have a unique ability to spring to action, both when we perform a task ourselves and when we watch someone else do it. Imagine you're at a concert and you see the crowd swaying to the music. Your mirror neurons are firing, helping you feel as if you're part of that experience. This mirroring effect plays a vital role in how we understand others' feelings and intentions, making it easier to connect with them emotionally. When someone smiles or frowns, our mirror neurons help us interpret that expression, guiding our reactions and responses. This is why we often feel joy when we see someone else happy or sadness when a friend is down. Mirror neurons not only allow us to empathize, but also contribute to learning by imitation, which is how young children acquire new skills by observing adults. So next time you find yourself feeling what someone else feels, Give a nod to those incredible mirror neurons at work. What if I told you chickens talk just like us? Chickens use an astounding range of over 30 different vocalizations to communicate with each other. They aren't just clucking for fun. Their calls can indicate everything from a friendly greeting to an alarm signal for potential danger. For example, an alarm call can inform other chickens whether the threat comes from above, like a hawk, or from the ground, like a fox. This ability helps them stay safe in their environment. But here's another fascinating twist. Chickens are actually distant relatives of the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex. Scientific studies have shown that modern birds, including chickens, evolved from theropod dinosaurs, and you can see the similarities in their bone structures. So next time you see a chicken, remember, it shares a connection with one of the most infamous predators in history and has a language all its own. Why exactly does Jesse Martin amaze with fractals? Jesse Martin creates stunning fractal illustrations that capture the imagination of viewers everywhere. These images are not just pretty pictures. They reveal hidden details that come alive when you zoom in. Each zoom level uncovers a new layer of mesmerizing patterns, giving the impression of an endless visual map that seems to stretch infinitely. Inspired by mathematics and nature, Jesse's artwork blends science and creativity seamlessly, inviting spectators to explore a universe of intricate designs where repetition and symmetry reign. His fractals challenge how we perceive art, encouraging people to look closer and embrace the complexity of what lies beneath the surface. Whether you're an art lover, a math enthusiast, or someone who simply enjoys beautiful visuals, Jesse Martin's fractal creations offer a journey of discovery that keeps on giving. Have you taken a moment to dive into the world of fractals? Believe it or not, a wooden football stadium is coming. Forest Green Rovers, a football club in the English Football League, is embarking on a groundbreaking journey to create the world's first fully sustainable football stadium. This innovative project will primarily use wood, showcasing eco-friendly construction techniques that aim to reduce carbon emissions. The club, known for its commitment to environmental sustainability, envisions a stadium that not only serves as a venue for thrilling matches, but also as a model for eco-conscious architecture. By harnessing renewable resources, the stadium will integrate features like solar panels and rainwater harvesting systems. This means that every kick, pass, and goal scored will take place in a setting that respects and nurtures the planet. With a seating capacity planned for around 5,000 fans, it promises to be a cozy yet innovative space. Imagine cheering for your team in a stadium that symbolizes a greener future. Isn't it exciting to think about how sports can lead the way in sustainability? You might be surprised by window blinds' true origin. Many people think window blinds are a classic Venetian invention, but the truth is much more interesting. This stylish window covering actually has roots in Japanese innovation. In the 18th century, Japanese artisans developed intricate folding screens known as shoji, which allowed light to filter into homes while maintaining privacy. When these ideas traveled to Europe, particularly to Venice, they inspired what we now call blinds or shades. The clever design of blinds showcases how cultures can influence each other, turning simple concepts into everyday necessities. Today, you can find an array of blinds made from various materials, including wood, vinyl, and fabric. They not only serve practical purposes like controlling light and privacy, but also add character to our living spaces. So the next time you adjust your blinds, think about their fascinating journey from Japan to your home, showcasing a blend of style and function throughout history. Isn't it amazing how a simple name can hide such a rich story? Is it really true that coin tosses aren't 50-50? A fascinating study from Stanford University reveals that the odds of winning a coin toss might actually be skewed. Instead of an even 50-50 chance, the study suggests that there's a slight advantage for the side of the coin that is facing up when it's tossed. This means the probability of the coin landing on that side is closer to 51%, while the other side trails at about 49%. Researchers found that this tiny edge can be attributed to the way the coin spins and flips during the toss. The mechanics of the toss involve the speed, angle, and surface it lands on, creating a microscopic bias. While this doesn't change the game for most situations, it opens the door to interesting discussions about chance and randomness. Imagine flipping a coin and realizing that the outcome might be influenced by the initial position. This small but significant finding encourages us to think deeper about how seemingly random events can have hidden patterns. What other assumptions about chance could be challenged next? This might surprise you. The oldest person ever lived. Jiromon Kimura from Japan holds the remarkable record of living to 116 years and 54 days. Born in 1897, he was the last living person from that year, and his extraordinary lifespan has intrigued researchers looking for secrets to longevity. Scientists studied his life to uncover what factors contribute to reaching such an impressive age. They explored everything from diet and genetics to lifestyle habits. Jiromon enjoyed a diet rich in vegetables and had a keen sense of social connection. Both believed to play vital roles in promoting health as we age. His achievements not only inspire us to strive for longer lives, but also encourage us to consider how we can lead healthier, fuller lives daily. What do you think are the keys to living a long and happy life? Why exactly does Quello National Park mesmerize visitors? Nestled in southern Chile, this stunning park features a remarkable hanging glacier that seems to defy gravity, floating gracefully over a steep cliff. As the sun shines on the ice, it melts, sending streams of water cascading down into the lush valley below. This natural spectacle creates a mesmerizing blend of blues and whites in the glacier, contrasting beautifully with the vibrant greens of the surrounding landscape. The sight is so captivating that many hikers and nature lovers come from far and wide to witness it firsthand. Every summer, the glacier continues to shrink due to warming temperatures, reminding us of the pressing issue of climate change. With its unique beauty and urgent message, Quello National Park isn't just a feast for the eyes. It sparks conversations about our planet's health too. Who wouldn't want to experience such a breathtaking wonder? Ever thought about why certain smells trigger memories? Smells have a fascinating ability to stir up memories and emotions. That's because our sense of smell, or olfaction, is directly connected to the brain's emotional centers, making it quicker and more powerful than other senses. For instance, when you catch a whiff of freshly baked cookies, you might suddenly remember your grandma's kitchen from childhood. This magical connection happens because smells can reach parts of the brain responsible for memory, such as the hippocampus, almost instantly. Unlike sights or sounds, which may require time to process, scents can trigger a flood of vivid recollections in the blink of an eye. Scientists think this unique relationship evolved to help us remember important things, like food or potential dangers. So next time a familiar scent washes over you, take a moment to enjoy the memories it brings up. What could your favorite smell remind you of? Guess what really drives a big family legacy? John Tyler, a former U.S. president, is known for many things, but one of the most surprising aspects of his life is his remarkable family. Tyler had a staggering 15 children. His youngest child was born when he was already 70 years old, making him one of the oldest presidents to father a child. This large family is a testament to his personal life, showcasing not just his political career, but also his love for fatherhood. Imagine that many siblings growing up together. Each of Tyler's children had the chance to witness the complexities of their father's life as a leader during the 19th century, especially with the backdrop of the Civil War. His family life offers a window into the personal side of history, revealing how the lives of public figures intertwine with the intimate moments of raising children. Isn't it fascinating to think about how many generations were impacted by his life? Prepare to be amazed by Valencia's Phyllis Festival. This vibrant celebration is famous for its stunning giant statues, known as phallas, which are crafted by local artists. Each year, the city bustles with excitement as these colossal figures, often depicting satirical scenes or famous characters, are constructed with precision and creativity. The festival begins with parades, fireworks, and music, drawing crowds from far and wide to join in the fun. At the climax of this spectacle, the towering statues are set ablaze in a breathtaking display of fire and light, marking both a dramatic end and a fresh beginning. People gather to witness the fiery transformation, filling the air with cheers and gasps of awe. This unique tradition not only showcases artistic talent, but also embodies the spirit of community as residents come together to celebrate their culture. Are you ready to experience this fiery festival? Let's uncover the truth about Joe Arati. Joe Arati, often referred to as the happiest prisoner on death row, had an astonishing story. With an IQ of 46, he faced a life riddled with challenges and prejudice. Yet upon entering the gas chamber, he smiled, displaying an unexpected spirit in the face of adversity. What makes this even more shocking is that Joe was later found to be innocent of the crime for which he was convicted. His journey highlights the darker side of the justice system, where flawed evidence and misunderstandings can lead to tragic outcomes. Joe's case raises important questions about mental health, justice, and the failures that can occur when society overlooks those who may not fit into standard molds. His story not only encourages discussions about compassion and understanding, but also urges us to examine the systems in place that can wrongfully punish the innocent. How can we improve these systems to prevent such injustices? Did you know the Arabian Peninsula is the world's largest? Spanning a whopping 3.2 million square kilometers, this vast expanse is primarily desert, making it a unique and fascinating region. Countries within the peninsula include well-known nations like Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Oman, and Yemen, each contributing to the rich tapestry of culture and geography. This area is not just known for its size, it is home to stunning landscapes ranging from endless golden dunes to rugged mountain ranges. The climate is mostly arid, which plays a crucial role in shaping the lives of the people who call this land home. Many communities have adapted to the harsh conditions, finding innovative ways to thrive in such an environment. Plus, with its significant reserves of oil, the Arabian Peninsula has heavily influenced global energy markets. Isn't it fascinating how a desert can hold such power and beauty? Why do Icelandic police leave their guns behind? In Iceland, a country known for its stunning landscapes and rich history, police officers typically patrol without firearms. This unusual practice is tied to the nation's exceptionally low crime rate. With fewer violent incidents, the need for armed police is almost non-existent, allowing law enforcement to focus on community engagement rather than confrontation. Imagine walking through a neighborhood where the local officers are more likely to help a child find their lost pet than face down a dangerous criminal. This lack of firearms has fostered a strong sense of trust between the community and the police, creating an atmosphere where cooperation thrives. The idea is that by keeping the peace in this way, police can build positive relationships which can deter crime more effectively than showing force might. So if you ever find yourself in Iceland, you'll notice that the friendly police presence is as reassuring as the breathtaking scenery, proving that safety doesn't always need to come from a gun. Isn't it fascinating how different approaches to policing can reflect the culture and values of a society? Believe it or not, fish thrive in the Devil's Bath. This incredible acidic pool located in New Zealand showcases nature's unsung heroes. The Devil's Bath is a strikingly vibrant green, filled with sulfuric acid and minerals, creating an environment most species would find deadly. Yet certain fish, like the hardy tarakihi, have developed remarkable adaptations allowing them not only to survive, but to flourish in these harsh conditions. These resilient creatures are able to withstand high acidity levels that would typically be lethal, making them a fascinating subject for scientists studying extremophiles. Organisms that thrive in extreme environments. The Devil's Bath serves as a reminder of nature's incredible diversity and the adaptability of life. It raises many questions. How do these fish manage such feats? What can we learn from them to help conserve other vulnerable species in changing environments? Nature never ceases to amaze us. Believe it or not, disgust is a survival instinct. This powerful emotion isn't just about having a bad reaction to something gross. Disgust plays a crucial role in protecting us from harm. It helps us avoid spoiled food, dangerous substances, and even social situations that could lead to disease. When we encounter something unappealing, like rotten food or a foul smell, our brain triggers disgust to keep us away. This reaction can be traced back to our ancestors who relied on it to stay healthy and safe from toxins or harmful organisms. Interestingly, disgust can also be linked to our social lives, affecting our perceptions of behaviors and appearances that we find repulsive. So next time you feel a wave of disgust, remember that it's more than just a strong dislike. It's been helping humanity survive for thousands of years. How amazing is that? Hard to believe, but 77 million accounts were hacked. In 2011, a massive security breach in the PlayStation network sent shockwaves through the gaming community. Hackers exploited vulnerabilities in Sony's system after the company removed Linux support from the PlayStation 3. This move changed how users interacted with their consoles, making it easier for hackers to launch their attacks. With personal information like names, addresses, and credit card details compromised, many users felt their privacy was shattered. The fallout was immense, as Sony faced criticism for how it handled security and communication during the crisis. Gamers who trusted the platform had to deal with the consequences of this breach. The event highlighted the importance of robust security measures in protecting customer data, leading to industry-wide changes in how companies safeguard sensitive information. Are we really safe online? Did you know aimless wandering is illegal in Hilia? In this quirky Florida city, a law classifies wandering without a clear purpose as a misdemeanor. The mindset behind this unusual regulation seems aimed at reducing loitering, but it paints a humorous picture of local police actively enforcing it. Imagine the officers patrolling the streets, game faces on, ticket books ready, waiting for someone to stroll aimlessly. Whether you're a resident or just visiting, you might want to adopt a more purposeful stride to avoid any awkward run-ins with law enforcement. It makes you think twice before taking that leisurely walk without a destination in mind. So the next time you find yourself taking a scenic route in Hilia, remember to walk with intention. Otherwise, you might inadvertently become the star of a very strange law enforcement tale. Get ready for vibrant surprises inside your bread. Have you ever sliced into a loaf and been amazed by the colorful designs hiding within? Some loaves of bread may look simple and ordinary from the outside, but once you make that first cut, they reveal astonishingly fun character designs and vibrant colors that can light up your day. Bakers around the world are getting creative by adding natural food colors and unique shapes, transforming everyday bread into a visual treat. Imagine bread shaped like animals or bright colors that evoke childhood memories. This delightful twist turns a simple meal into an exciting experience, especially for kids who might be picky eaters. Visual appeal can boost appetites and make mealtime more enjoyable. So next time you grab a loaf from the store or bake your own, keep an eye out for those cheerful surprises. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as bread can bring joy and creativity to our tables? Believe it or not, the first web browser was invented. In 1990, Tim Berners-Lee, a brilliant computer scientist, created the World Wide Web, which later took on the name Nexus. This groundbreaking web browser was revolutionary, allowing users to easily access and navigate the growing information available on the internet. Before Berners-Lee's invention, accessing information on the internet was a challenging task, often requiring complicated commands and technical knowledge. With the introduction of the World Wide Web, anyone could explore the digital world with just a few clicks. This invention played a huge role in making the internet accessible to the general public, paving the way for the online experience we enjoy today. Berners-Lee's vision was not just about connecting computers, but about making knowledge available to everyone. How did this simple idea change our world forever? Have you ever seen a 181-foot bicycle? On April 30th, 2024, 8 innovative Dutch engineers unveiled the world's longest bicycle, reaching an astonishing length of 181 feet. This remarkable creation isn't just a sight to behold. It also carries a unique engineering design that allows it to be pedaled by only 2 people. Imagine the challenge of riding such an elongated bike, where balance and coordination are key. The engineers faced numerous obstacles during the design process, from ensuring structural integrity to maximizing efficiency. They crafted a bicycle that not only broke records but also captured the imagination of people everywhere. Riding this colossal bike isn't just about speed. It becomes a test of teamwork and precision. As riders pedal together, Every stroke must be in sync to keep the bike steady and moving forward. This incredible achievement demonstrates how creativity and collaboration can lead to astonishing feats in engineering. So next time you hop on your bike, think about these engineers and their giant creation. What would it be like to ride it? California. More than beaches and Hollywood dreams. Did you know that California is the most populous state in the United States and a powerhouse in agriculture? With nearly 40 million residents, it's bursting with vibrant communities, breathtaking landscapes, and cultural experiences. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This sunny state is also the nation's top agricultural producer, growing an astonishing array of crops. From juicy strawberries and crisp lettuce to delicious almonds and avocados, California's farms supply over a third of the country's vegetables and two-thirds of its fruits and nuts. This bounty supports millions of jobs, not just on farms, but throughout the food supply chain. The warm climate and diverse ecosystems allow a variety of crops to flourish, making California's agricultural industry essential not only for local dining tables, but for everyone across the country. So next time you savor a fresh salad or a nutty snack, remember California's vital role in making it happen. Isn't it amazing how much this state contributes? You might be shocked to learn that tea bags fight odors. This clever trick relies on the tannins found in tea, which are amazing at absorbing moisture and neutralizing unpleasant smells. If you've ever dealt with stinky shoes or that sweaty scent in your gym bag, just grab a couple of dry tea bags, slip them inside your shoes or bag, and let them work their magic overnight. As the tea bags soak up the moisture, they'll help eliminate the unpleasant odors that can sometimes leave you feeling embarrassed to take off your shoes in public. It's a simple, cost-effective solution that not only helps freshen up your gear, but also puts those used tea bags to good use. Plus, it beats spending money on fancy air fresheners or odor eliminators. Next time your footwear needs some freshening up, consider this unexpected solution. Who would have thought tea could do so much? Ever wondered about Poland's enchanted pine forest? Near the village of Grafino, there's a unique site that captivates visitors. A forest filled with about 400 pine trees, each sporting a peculiar 90-degree bend at the base of their trunks. These trees are all mysteriously oriented toward the north, creating a stunning visual effect that sparks curiosity and speculation. What caused this strange phenomenon? Some theories suggest that human intervention, such as the bending of the trees by early lumberjacks, might be responsible. Others believe that the unusual shape could result from natural forces like snow or strong winds. Whatever the cause, the forest has become a popular attraction for nature lovers, photographers, and adventure seekers eager to unravel this botanical mystery. Imagine wandering through this enchanted landscape, each tree telling its own story of the past. Could this forest hold secrets waiting to be discovered? What if I told you about the Berry-Oscar dance? This enchanting Russian folk dance captivates audiences with its grace and beauty. At the heart of the performance are mainly female dancers, each embodying the gentle swaying of trees in the wind. As they move, their arms and bodies flow elegantly, creating a mesmerizing visual that feels almost otherworldly. Originating from Russia, the Berry-Oscar dance is not just a display of skill. It tells a story, connecting dancers to the rhythms of nature and their cultural heritage. The costumes, often vibrant and adorned with traditional patterns, enhance the dreamlike quality of the performance. Whether performed at festive occasions or cultural celebrations, the dance invites viewers to experience a moment of magic and connection to the natural world. So the next time you see this beautiful dance, remember the graceful trees inspiring its movements. Have you ever thought crying could boost happiness? Believe it or not, tears can actually help lift your mood. When you cry, your body releases endorphins, which are chemicals that act as natural pain relievers and mood enhancers. This means that shedding a few tears doesn't just relieve emotional stress, but can also lead to a sense of happiness afterward. Think about those times when you felt lighter or even rejuvenated after a good cry, whether it was during a sad movie or a tough moment in life. These endorphins help combat feelings of sadness and anxiety, providing a comforting effect. In fact, scientists have studied the benefits of crying, showing that it can release pent-up emotions and create a sense of relief. Next time you feel overwhelmed, remember that it's okay to let it out. Embracing those tears might just pave the way for a brighter mood and a renewed sense of joy. So are you ready to embrace the power of crying? What if I told you cars are banned here? Prince Edward Island in Canada takes a refreshing approach to transportation by prohibiting cars, creating a serene and picturesque atmosphere for its visitors and residents. Imagine wandering through the charming streets without the noise and pollution of vehicles buzzing around. Instead of traffic jams, you'll find bicycles and pedestrians enjoying the stunning natural beauty of the island. With its lush landscapes and stunning coastline, this unique island allows you to connect with nature in a way that's rarely found elsewhere. As you stroll or bike along the lovely pathways, you can take your time soaking in the views of rolling green fields and breathtaking ocean vistas. This car-free policy encourages a slower pace of life, perfect for those looking to escape the hustle and bustle of city living. So, whether you're exploring the famous red sand beaches or sampling delicious seafood, Prince Edward Island offers a truly tranquil experience. Are you ready to experience a place where nature takes the lead over cars? Prepare to be amazed by the Rocket Festival. This vibrant celebration, known as Bun Bun Thai, takes place in Laos and Thailand every year, showcasing an incredible tradition where homemade rockets paint the sky. But why rockets? The festival is deeply rooted in the agricultural practices of the region, as villagers believe that launching these rockets invites rain, essential for a bountiful rice harvest. Imagine the excitement as families gather to craft and decorate their rockets with bright colors and unique designs. The atmosphere buzzes with music and dance, as lively parades weave through the streets, creating a feast for the senses. Local traditions come alive as people don traditional attire, share delicious food, and cheer on the rocket launches, which is both thrilling and filled with hope. This lively spectacle not only honors age-old customs, but also unites communities in their desire for a fruitful harvest. So who wouldn't want to be part of such a spectacular event? Guess what really drives our ocean critters? Echinoderms like sea urchins and sand dollars are fascinating because their bodies are technically classified as heads. This unusual classification stems from their unique anatomical structure. Unlike many animals that have distinct body segments, echinoderms feature a central disc with arms radiating outward, which can make their bodies look quite different from what we're used to. For instance, while sand dollars have a flat, round shape, sea urchins are spiny and globular. Their skeleton, called an endoskeleton, is made of calcareous plates, giving them both protection and a remarkable structure. Echinoderms also have a remarkable capability to regenerate lost arms or spines, adding to their intriguing nature. By understanding their unique body structure and classification, we gain insight into the diverse adaptations that have allowed these sea dwellers to thrive in various marine environments. How cool is that? Discover the world's unique country neighbors. San Marino and the Vatican are remarkable because they are the only two countries entirely surrounded by another nation. Nestled within Italy, San Marino is one of the oldest republics in the world, with a rich history dating back to AD 301. This tiny country is famous for its medieval architecture and stunning views from Mount Titano. On the other hand, the Vatican, known as the spiritual hub of the Roman Catholic Church, is the smallest independent state globally, both in size and population. Home to iconic landmarks like St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel, the Vatican attracts millions of visitors each year. These two countries share a special relationship with Italy, highlighting the incredible diversity within Europe. Can you imagine living in such a small area, yet having such a significant impact on history and culture? Did you know that a giant ship was found in Venezuela? This remarkable discovery is capturing the interest of scientists around the world. The chip stands out due to its impressive size and a set of unique features that seem to defy explanation. Researchers are buzzing with curiosity, delving into the possible origins of this enigmatic artifact. Some speculate it might be millions of years old, or even linked to ancient civilizations. Its unusual characteristics could offer clues about geological processes or even undiscovered archaeological sites. As investigations unfold, questions arise. What stories does this chip hold about the region's history? How did it come to be so large and distinct? The exploration of its significance has the potential to reshape our understanding of both local geology and ancient cultures. This find could reveal astonishing insights that might connect modern Venezuela with its rich past. Ever thought about why the White House closed its doors? For over 56 years, this iconic building welcomed everyday citizens until a rowdy event in 1829 changed everything. During President Andrew Jackson's inauguration, a staggering 20,000 people flooded the grounds, hoping to catch a glimpse of their new leader. The celebration quickly spiraled into chaos as ecstatic crowds jostled for space and created a scene that felt more like a festival than a formal ceremony. In a twist, President Jackson had to make a dramatic escape through a window. To regain control, his aides concocted a clever plan. They lured people outside with the promise of whiskey and orange juice, clearing the building of its unwieldy guests. This wild day marked a turning point, leading to restrictions on public access that remain to this day. Can you imagine the White House filled with thousands of eager citizens? Discover how Toku Fastbot uses AI to solve problems. Toku Fastbot is not just another robot, it's a technological marvel that employs artificial intelligence to recognize colors and make accurate decisions. Imagine a machine that can see and understand its environment just like we do. By using advanced algorithms, Toku Fastbot quickly analyzes colors and patterns, allowing it to solve puzzles and challenges in real time. For example, if it encounters a colorful maze, the robot can determine the best path by identifying which colors to follow or avoid. This ability makes Toku Fastbot extremely efficient and effective in various tasks, ranging from simple games to complex problem-solving scenarios. As AI technology continues to evolve, who knows what incredible feats Toku Fastbot will accomplish next? Get ready to be amazed by the endless possibilities of robotics. Have you ever wondered about HSBC's massive scandal? The British bank HSBC found itself in hot water when it admitted to laundering billions of dollars for notorious drug cartels. This shocking revelation raised eyebrows and sparked outrage as no individuals were held criminally responsible for these massive illegal activities. It wasn't just about the money. This case highlights serious flaws in corporate accountability and the legal system that allows such actions to go unpunished. Many questioned how a giant financial institution could operate so boldly, facilitating crimes while evading serious consequences. This situation has ignited debates on whether laws adequately punish corporations or if they simply operate above the law. As public trust in financial institutions wavers, the question remains, how can we ensure that those at the top are held accountable for their actions? Did you know that the universe is 93 billion light-years wide? This mind-boggling measurement reveals just how vast our observable universe truly is. Spanning such enormous distances means that when we gaze at distant galaxies, we are actually looking back in time. The light from these galaxies has traveled billions of years before reaching our telescopes, letting us see them as they once were. Imagine witnessing the birth of stars that occurred eons ago. However, this is just a tiny slice of the cosmos. The entire universe is even larger and, in fact, may be infinite. The more we learn about these distant celestial bodies, the more we realize how little we understand about the universe. With every new discovery, scientists uncover clues about the origins of galaxies, stars, and even the beginnings of our own planet. What mysteries still await us in the vastness of space? Guess what shape the exoplanet WASP-12b is in? Scientists have discovered that WASP-12b is not your typical round exoplanet. It's shaped like an egg. This fascinating planet orbits a distant star in the constellation Auriga, a mere 1,400 light-years away from us. The reason for its unusual shape lies in its extreme proximity to its host star, resulting in powerful tidal forces that stretch and deform it. With temperatures soaring above 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, the atmosphere is so hot that it can actually evaporate materials into space. WASP-12b completes its orbit in just 1.1 Earth days, giving it a blistering speed that compounds the star's pull. This fiery giant represents a unique world where traditional rules about planetary shapes are challenged. Who would have thought that a planet could resemble a stretched-out egg instead of a perfect sphere? What else might we learn about the wonders of our universe? Did you know Roger Chenevin creates multiple masterpieces at once? This exceptional artist has a unique ability to juggle multiple paintings simultaneously, which is no small feat. Roger's meticulous attention to detail and mastery of various techniques set her apart in the art world. While many artists focus on one piece at a time, she thrives on the challenge of managing several projects, skillfully expressing her creativity across diverse canvases. Her approach enables her to explore different styles and ideas without compromising the quality of her work. Imagine standing in her studio, surrounded by vibrant colors and half-finished masterpieces, each telling a different story. Roger's workflow involves carefully planning out her projects, allowing her to switch between them as inspiration strikes. This not only keeps her engaged, but also leads to surprising combinations of techniques and themes. If you're an art lover or just curious about creative processes, her ability to balance multiple projects is truly inspiring. How does she maintain such focus and creativity? That's a question many aspiring artists would love to ask. Have you ever noticed a small yellow point? This tiny dot can symbolize something quite significant in various contexts. For instance, in art and design, a small yellow point often serves as an eye-catching focal point, drawing attention and creating balance in a composition. Artists like Piet Mondrian famously use bold colors and geometric shapes, where the placement of a single yellow point could evoke emotions and provoke thought. Similarly, in the realm of science, a small yellow point might represent a crucial detail in a diagram or research, such as a highlight in a scientific graph indicating a key data point. Even in nature, this small yellow point can appear as a flower in a vast field, reminding us of beauty amid the ordinary. While it may seem insignificant at first glance, this simple yet striking symbol challenges us to pay attention to the details that enrich our experiences. So next time you come across a small yellow point, consider the deeper meanings or emotions it might convey. Ever thought about why Miyamoto chose walking over cars? Shigeru Miyamoto, the genius behind beloved video games like Donkey Kong and Super Mario Bros., has always embraced a unique approach to life, even when it comes to commuting. When Nintendo suggested he drive for his safety, he didn't let that advice sway him. Instead, Miyamoto preferred to walk or bike to work, believing that these modes of transport allowed him to connect more deeply with his surroundings. By choosing to stroll or bike, he could observe the world, gather inspiration, and enjoy the simple pleasures of life. This preference reflects his playful and imaginative spirit, which shines through in his games. The daily experiences he encountered on foot likely fueled his creativity and contributed to the vibrant worlds his characters inhabit. So the next time you enjoy a Mario adventure, remember the man who walked his way to inspiration. Guess what really drives the mantis shrimp's eyes? The mantis shrimp possesses the most complex eyes in the animal kingdom, making it a true marvel of nature. These fascinating creatures can detect a spectacular range of light, including ultraviolet rays and even 12 different colors, which is way more than the average human can see. This extraordinary vision helps them spot predators and prey in their vibrant underwater world. But that's not all. Mantis shrimp are also known for their incredible strength. They can punch so hard that they can shatter glass in an aquarium. This combination of vision and power allows the mantis shrimp to thrive in their environment, navigating complex reefs while evading danger. Imagine seeing a rainbow of colors and possessing the strength to defend yourself in such a dynamic habitat. Isn't nature just amazing? What if I told you about Emperor Samusa's fortune? Samusa, the emperor of the Mali Empire in West Africa, is widely regarded as the wealthiest individual in recorded history. His wealth was so immense that when he traveled through cities, it could literally disrupt the local economies. Imagine the impact of such riches. His caravan of gold spilled across the ground, causing inflation wherever he went. Historians estimate that if we adjust his fortune to today's standards, it would surpass the wealth of any contemporary billionaire. His legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 is still talked about, not just for its religious significance, but for the way he showcased his riches. Musa's story doesn't just shine a light on personal wealth, it reflects the power dynamics of his time and the incredible resources that existed in Africa long before the modern economy took shape. Isn't it fascinating how one person's wealth could change the lives of many? Hard to believe, but sheep outnumber people in the Faroe Islands. This stunning archipelago, located in the North Atlantic, boasts around 70,000 sheep compared to only 50,000 residents. This unique demographic situation shapes daily life for the Faroese, as sheep play an essential role in agriculture, providing meat, milk, and wool. The rugged landscape of these islands is ideal for sheep farming, allowing the animals to graze freely on lush grasses and cliffs. Every year, sheep herding remains a cherished tradition, and their wool is spun into beautiful clothing and textiles that reflect the culture of the locals. Furthermore, lamb is a staple in the traditional Faroes diet, enjoyed in various dishes. With such a significant number of sheep, they aren't just livestock, they're a vital part of the community's identity and economic stability. How fascinating is it that in this remote corner of the world, sheep hold such importance? You won't believe this about tug of war. Once a beloved Olympic sport, tug of war featured teams battling it out in a test of sheer strength and teamwork. From 1900 to 1920, this unique competition had athletes from various nations pulling on opposite ends of a heavy rope, aiming to drag the opposing team across a designated line. Picture the excitement as competitors strained with all their might, every muscle flexed, and crowds cheering for their favorites. The teams had to strategize, work together, and time their efforts perfectly to secure victory, making it more than just a display of physical power. It emphasized unity and cooperation. Although it was eventually dropped from the Olympic Games, tug of war remains a popular event in many local and international competitions, challenging participants to push their limits and strengthen their bonds. Wouldn't it be amazing to see tug of war make a comeback in the Olympics? Guess what really drives your favorite curry? It's a fascinating blend of spices rather than a single ingredient. In places like India, a curry can be a complex and vibrant concoction, often packed with dozens of spices like cumin, coriander, turmeric, and garam masala. These spices don't just add flavor, they also contribute to the color and aroma, making every curry unique and full of character. Meanwhile, in regions such as Southeast Asia and the Caribbean, curry blends tend to be simpler and tailored to local preferences. For instance, a Thai curry might emphasize lemongrass and coconut milk, while Caribbean curries often highlight allspice and Scotch bonnet peppers. This wonderful variety shows how cultural influences shape our culinary experiences, reminding us that food is a universal language that connects us all. This might surprise you. Pharaohs used slaves as flycatchers. In ancient Egypt, the lives of pharaohs were filled with luxury, but they faced discomforts too, like annoying flies buzzing around them. To keep these pests at bay, they ingeniously employed a rather unusual method. They would cover their slaves in honey. Yes, by smearing honey on their skin, the pharaohs attracted flies away from themselves, effectively using these unfortunate individuals as human fly traps. This practice highlights the extreme measures taken to maintain royal comfort, albeit at the expense of others. While we often think of ancient Egypt's grandeur, this peculiar tactic reminds us of the darker aspects of their society, where slaves were sometimes viewed as tools for convenience. Understanding this strange practice gives us a deeper perspective on the life and times of ancient Egyptian rulers. What other surprising methods might they have used to solve everyday problems? Explore Japan's fascination with raw meat consumption. In Japan, some people are captivated by the idea of eating raw meat, a practice that raises eyebrows and health concerns. Raw meat dishes like sashimi and yuko showcase the cultural love for fresh ingredients, but there are hidden risks. Consuming raw meat can lead to foodborne illnesses, including parasitic infections and bacteria like E. coli or salmonella. Despite these dangers, many Japanese see raw meat as a delicacy, often associating it with premium dining experiences and traditional culinary craftsmanship. The cultural attitude towards food and health plays a large role in this preference. For many, the thrill of trying something unique outweighs the risks, leading to lively conversations about culinary boundaries. It's a fascinating example of how culture shapes our food choices and perceptions of safety. While enjoying raw meat can be exhilarating, it's essential to understand the precautions necessary to minimize health risks. So what do you think? Would you dare to taste raw meat? Did you know that you're probably using RAS syndrome? This quirky term, known as redundant acronym syndrome, RAS syndrome, refers to the habit of needlessly repeating the full form of an acronym. For example, when you say ATM machine, you're actually saying automated teller machine, which is redundant. It's a common mistake we make without even thinking about it. Similar examples include saying PIN number or HIV virus. The phrases can sound perfectly fine in casual conversation, but linguists suggest they can clutter communication. Recognizing these phrases can enhance our clarity and make our speech sound more polished. The origins of RAS syndrome stem from a desire to make complex terms simpler, but ironically, this can lead to confusion. So next time you use a phrase like ATM machine, pause and ponder if you might be falling into this funny linguistic trap. You won't believe this about Orly Airport's PlayStation 5. At this bustling Parisian hub, travelers can dive into gaming bliss while waiting for their flights. That's right. Orly Airport offers complimentary access to PlayStation 5 consoles, making boring layovers a thing of the past. Imagine lounging in a comfy chair, playing your favorite video games, and escaping the stress of travel. This modern perk caters to gamers of all ages, from kids to adults, turning idle time into an enjoyable experience. Whether you're racing cars, battling foes, or exploring new worlds, the PlayStation 5 adds a spark to your airport adventure. Airports usually bring to mind long lines and tedious waits, but Orly is changing the game, literally. So the next time you're at Orly Airport, don't forget to check out this entertaining amenity before you board your flight to your next destination. Chicken and turkey are taking over American plates. In the US, where poultry consumption has skyrocketed, doubling from around 18 million pounds to more than 36 million pounds annually. This impressive surge shows just how much Americans have fallen in love with chicken and turkey. Several factors contribute to this trend. For one, poultry is seen as a healthier alternative to red meats like beef or pork. Packed with protein and lower in fat, chicken and turkey fit perfectly into many dietary preferences. Also, with the rise of fast food and convenience cooking, chicken dishes have become quick and easy options for busy families. Think about it. From crispy fried chicken to zesty barbecue wings, the variety is endless. Additionally, health campaigns advocating for reduced red meat consumption have played a role in shifting our eating habits. This growing preference has not only affected dinner tables, but also the poultry industry overall, influencing farming practices and food distribution across the nation. So the next time you enjoy a tasty chicken meal, remember you're part of this poultry-loving movement. What if I told you paper airplanes can fly far? A recent world record has stunned enthusiasts and casual creators alike, showcasing the incredible abilities of a simple paper airplane. This record-breaking design soared through the air, reaching a jaw-dropping distance of over 77 meters. This achievement highlights not only the creativity involved in making such a plane, but also the science of aerodynamics at play. Builders use various techniques, including adjusting wing shape and weight distribution, to enhance stability and distance. What makes this record so fascinating is that it encourages people of all ages to dive into the world of flight, blending art with science. Anyone can create their own designs, experiment with different materials, and even host competitions with friends. Who knows? With a little trial and error, you might just launch your own record-breaking paper airplane in the future.